Hey y'all, it is one of my favorite times of the year. It is family vacation time, and this time we are taking you with us to the magnificent beach at Siesta Key, and I'm going to give you a tour and give you the raw truth, I mean for real, about the Sun Outdoors RV Resort in Sarasota, Florida. We start our journey out early in the morning, coming from North Carolina down to Sarasota, Florida. On this trip, we have my mom, we have my youngest son here who's playing cards with my mom. Together, my husband and I have 3 adult kids. Our oldest daughter could not join us, but her son is here with us. And then I also have another son who is with us along with his girlfriend. And we have a new addition to our family, this cute little puppy right here, whose name is Rain. She's only 6 weeks old and was too young to join the other 2 dogs at the doggy spa for the week. So they asked, my son and his girlfriend asked if they could bring her with us. And how could I say no with that little face? She's so adorable. We arrived just after a huge thunderstorm had rolled through the area to our destination at the Sun Outdoors RV Resort in Sarasota, Florida. Now, I said at the very beginning of this video that I'm going to give you a tour, and yes, I'm going to give you a tour, but I'm also going to tell you the absolute truth, my thoughts and opinions on this particular RV park. So make sure you stay tuned if you think you might want to visit this park. You just might want to hear what I have to say about it. So one thing that we find in booking RV resorts for ourselves is that a lot of times parks will say they are big rig friendly. Well, they are, but they aren't. And what I mean by that is, yeah, maybe the site itself is long enough and wide enough, and it is big rig friendly if you have the skills to be able to maneuver your rig like a pro. The site was long and wide, but the streets are very narrow, which makes turning into your site and getting positioned just right very, very difficult. Sir. Fortunately, we met the nicest group of folks. They were a family that were camping that weekend. They were in a couple of sites in front of us and beside of us. And these brothers, they just jumped in. And as soon as they saw we were struggling a bit, I was struggling, I guess I should say, giving instructions to my husband. They jumped right in to help him get into the site. So we were very appreciative of that.
Bring him over into here.
You see, this is the kind of thing that can start a vacation off very stressful. Thank God we had some help. guys are helping him. Whew. Yes, look at the tire. Look at the tire. Thank y'all so much. I don't think I would have been I wouldn't have been no good.
I drove a tractor trailer for years.
Oh,
so,
did
yes.
you? No wonder you know what you're doing.
Oh. Turn your wheel.
Oh, okay, he's missing it. He's missing it. He's missing it. Woo. Woo, good. Thank y'all so much. And so for our adult kids, my husband rented a 2-bedroom park house on the property. And the day that we checked in, I forgot to go through and give you guys a tour of the park house. So this footage was actually taken by my son the day that we checked out. And that's why you'll see the beds are all unmade. We did not find it in this condition. But it did have like a huge side porch. It had, as I stated, 2 bedrooms. One end of the park house had a full bath. There was a little kitchen, a fold-out couch. I believe it folded out to a queen-size bed. And then there was the second bedroom that was connected to a half bath. And that's where the kids stayed for the week. So everybody's getting settled in their respective places. Let me go ahead and tell you guys about my RPMB safe. Now this safe is very compact. It's small, which is one of the reasons why I like it. Obviously in an RV you don't have a lot of spaces, and you definitely want to take up your storage space with a huge safe, so something small and compact works perfectly. The reason why I feel a safe is important is because I've actually had 2 people that I personally know tell me about their RVs being broken into. One was at a campsite and the other one was in storage. However, anytime someone breaks into your space and starts taking your things, that's just a violation that nobody wants to have. Now this particular safe, like I said, it is compact. It is actually 0.3 cubic feet. So you can pretty much put it in any closet or cabinet that you want to. It comes with 2 backup keys. Obviously you can see it has a keypad. It's very easy to open. You just put the key in it, turn it, and then move the latch and it will open. You have 4 different holes drilled in the back of the safe that will allow you to use these expansion screws and to secure it to whatever wall or cabinet that you want to put it in. There's a shelf in there to give you 2 different spaces, and then the bottom has a felt like material to keep things secure from moving around when you're driving around in the RV. The door of the safe is real nice and heavy, very nice quality, and with 2 bolts in it, and all you have to do to secure it is just turn the little latch there on your keypad. Personally, I always love it when something locks with a keypad that also has a key, because sometimes you can reprogram the keypad, you forget the code that you put in, and you don't have a key. So that won't be the case here. And then this is just a view of the back where you can see how the holes are drilled and where you can put those expansion screws for attaching it to whatever wall or cabinet that you decide to place it into. The safe does require 4 AA batteries that go in the back of the door. You put those into the compartment, and you'll hear a beep when it's ready to go. Put your back on it, and then you're ready to set your codes. So let me go ahead and show you guys how easy it is to open it. You just punch in your code, and now this is not our code. This is just for the purposes of this demonstration. That's the reason why I don't have it in its actual location, because that would be foolish to show you guys exactly where we're mounting it and give you the code. But as you can see, it's very spacious on the inside for few things that are most important to you. For example, if you have passports or important papers, especially if you're full-timing, I know that that is even more so important for you. You probably carry more valuable things than us part-timers. So you could put your extra keys, your wallet, your gun, extra clips, And then you can use the key, or you can just lock it with the latch there on the keypad, and your things are secure. So you can program the keypad to any code that you wish, and if you don't want to have the beeps, you can put it on silent mode. And according to my grandson, vacation does not start without first taking a trip to the pool.
You want to do it again?
No, I'm a chicken.
All right, man.
I'm not a chicken.
I'll go with you.
I wasn't a chicken.
He said he's not a chicken. How was it? How was it? Was it fun?
Yeah.
All right.
Get up, Kevin. There's a dog in the pool. There's a dog in the pool. You want the water?
The next day, we Ubered to Siesta Key to have a day at the beach. Before hitting the sand, we decided to go ahead and grab some lunch. So we stopped at Siesta Key Oyster Bar. Guys, this place was so neat. It was wallpaper from the ceiling all the way down the wall with money. I'd never seen anything like that before.
What's this?
Alright, you want to do vodka cranberry though?
The Oyster Bar was just a couple of blocks away from the beach, so we decided to walk on down. And while we're walking, I just want to tell you a little bit more about our tradition of family vacation. It actually didn't start with my husband and I. It started with our parents on both sides. Because when we were a young couple starting off, we didn't have a lot of money for nice vacations. And on both sides, our parents would take us on yearly vacations, and we didn't even have to pay a dime. So we really counted a blessing, and we thank God to be able to tell our kids, hey, all you need to do is request time off from work and pack a bag and come go with us on vacation. Even though our kids are grown and gainfully employed, it is definitely a privilege that we thank God to be able to do.
Living for weekends, wishing I could take a break from this world.
You good?
Running on a hamster wheel, but searching for something I can't feel. I just wanna be a lost girl and fly. Take a breath, feel my wings spread, levitate above the ground and make eye contact with clouds. Now I'm rising, I'm soaring above it all.
What is it?
Is it seesaw? Is this kiwi?
Kiwi? Oh, seaweed.
Seaweed?
Yeah, I think that is seaweed. He thought he said kiwi, but yeah, you're close. I think that is seaweed.
I always stay dreaming, never imagine I lose my spark. Living in this crazy time, putting back the pieces of my mind. I know how to run from the dark and fly. Feel my wings spread, levitate.
Oh my goodness, guys, this beach is so beautiful. It is, the water is just pristine looking, and believe it or not, the sand doesn't get hot. So our Uber driver told us that there's something they put on the sand on the beach to keep it from getting hot. So it's very cool to walk. I mean, I read online that the Siesta Beach was ranked like one of the top beaches in the world, and now I can see why. It is gorgeous. So one of the days during the week, honestly, I don't even remember which day it was, but we decided to check out the big cat habitat in Sarasota, Florida. And this place has some very mixed reviews online. Nevertheless, we decided that we would go check it out anyway, walk around, take a look at the animals. They also had an arena set up where they did some type of show with the big cats, but look, don't waste your time going to the show. Honestly, don't waste your time, trust me. But if you just want to go walk around, look at some animals, then that's okay. Ooh, look at them playing over there, the little tiny bears.
Tiny bears.
I mean the little cubs. That's what I meant to say. The cubs.
Little tiny bears.
Oh, look at them. They're cute.
Ew. Is that slobber?
Yes, that's slobber. Very interesting place, guys. We are seeing all kinds of bears. I didn't know they would have bears here. I knew it was a big cat habitat, but surprisingly, they have all kinds of other little animals here. It's interesting. You see that big turtle here?
I'm sure they don't bother me. There.
Hey, Donna. Hi. Hi.
I'd like to have some ice cream, please.
Okay, ice cream right coming up.
Ice cream coming up?
All right.
Yeah, then they need some ice cream. Thank you. Thank you, Donna. You serve a good ice cream. Look at me! Look at me! Just show it up and like, look at me!
Everybody else is sleeping.
just open mouth.
They never heard the
Oh. Wait, why'd you run away? I thought we was playing.
After walking around looking at animals all day, we worked up a hunger and decided to try the Owens Fish Camp restaurant, which was a restaurant that had high reviews online, as well as some of the locals had suggested that we check it out. We were warned that due to the popularity of the restaurant, there is normally a 2-hour wait. We decided to get there right when the restaurant opened at 4 o'clock. It worked in our favor. There was a line, however, we were able to be seated as soon as the doors opened. Alright y'all, let's talk about this food. I chose this restaurant because when I looked at the menu online, I saw things like dirty rice, collard greens, and jambalaya, shrimp and grits, things that are pretty much staples in the Southern cuisine. Of course, anybody listening to me knows that I am from the South. And one thing we know in the South is good food. This food was not that great. For me, if I'm in the area, it just would not be one of my must stops. So we had a few bouts of rain. Fortunately, it would come in fast, rain for a few hours, and then go away as if it never rained at all. And since summer is not the peak season for RV parks in Florida, as you can see, the park is almost empty during the week. So let's take a tour around Sun Outdoors Sarasota. It is a very large property. According to the internet, it is all of 177 acres. So it is a very large property. It is an older RV park that was bought and branded as a Sun Outdoor RV resort within the past year as of the date of this video. Now, in my opinion, it is not exactly what was portrayed on the website. From the website, I pictured this place to be very much like Carolina Pines or one of the Margaritaville resorts, and it is not even on that level in my opinion. There are very few areas of this 177 acre property that is designated for RVers. It is a lot of park housing in this property. It's a little too much park housing for my taste. And I do feel like even though there are very nice areas inside the park that are resort-like, seeing it in person, it's not the same impression that I got from the website. think this was interesting that the property is so large, it had its own water treatment center. You don't see that everywhere. So I'll admit, I'm not real big on exercising, but my husband and my sons are, and they spent a lot of time enjoying this state-of-the-art gym facility. And this steam room, y'all, it smelled fantastic. Just a fresh smell of eucalyptus coming out of the door. Very inviting place. Siesta Key, Sarasota, Family Vacation 2022. We came, we saw, and we conquered, and we're out. Remember to like, share, and subscribe.